There is a blinding light, and I have absolutely no idea what's going on, but I'm going to have to find a place for all this junk because there's just so much shit laying around right now. Well, the ring light, I got no place to put it. No place at all. So yeah, all kinds of shit and no idea where to put any of it. Such is my life. I like my microphone. I like the idea of having a second monitor. I like the idea of being able to actually play on one monitor and record on the other, or run utilities and such to augment things here. I got to find a place for the ring light because honestly I don't have any place for it. I'm probably just going to stack it on my printer over here. That should be fun because I got a bunch of stupid things piled on that. I don't have a desk. I have a table, and it's basically this table that I've had stuffed off in the corner of the room for like a number of years, and I've never done anything with it. So basically just gathered dust. So I started packing everything on here, and there's just not a lot of space. It's like 2 feet by 4 feet. And when you got a 27-inch monitor and a 20-inch monitor and a tower, and a microphone and a camera and a light, and my noise canceling headphones, these things, there's just not a lot of room. I don't have enough USB cables for everything. I don't have enough HDMI ports to run both monitors, so I have to use a display port adapter for one of them so I can plug it into the back, and it's just a nightmare because I got like 5 display port adapters but only 1 HDMI. You figure it out. It's a story of my life. There's always got to be a snag. But one of the things that I've noticed a lot about this is that it's a lot more complicated than I thought it was going to be. I mean, to be perfectly frank, I thought that you could just get an HDMI splitter and use that. Never mind the fact that unlike, DisplayPort cords, HDMI cables can't send 2 different video signals down the same cord. So basically, if you're using a splitter, yeah, you'll have 2 HDMI ports, but you'll be sending the same signal to both monitors. So that was out. And then I had to, figure out a way to get a proper pop filter for this microphone. It's got a pop filter on it. It's got a windscreen around here somewhere, right here. But I'm not really worried about that because there tends to not be any wind indoors, usually. So I just put the pop filter on there and called it good. These cheap little things cost me like $12, but they're noise canceling and they're comfortable, much more so than my headset with the microphone that's over here. And I just dig red, so there you go. That's why those are red. The ring light, just your standard 10-inch ring light, which I'm going to have to get up off the floor here because it's just one more thing for me to trip over. I'm just waiting to trip over it, just waiting for it. Once I got my DisplayPort adapter, I'll be able to plug in the second monitor and I'll be able to pretty much get up and running. So, yeah. Hope you like my desktop because you've been staring at it this whole time. There's nothing there that's not supposed to be, so that's always good. Hot shit! And finally, allow me to direct your attention to the fact that I've now shut this door. There's no heat in this room, so I feel a bit of a draft. You're seeing my kitchen over my shoulder there. Ultimately, I guess my final goal for this is to move everything into this room, get it cleared out, and put some acoustic foam up on the walls and such, and get an actual desk for everything, because that'd be nice, and just have a little studio here in the lair. That'd be nice. Instead of trying to pile everything on a table that's, well, it's a little bigger than 2 feet by 4 feet, but it's still not that big, and there's not a lot of space for speakers and 2 monitors and a keyboard and a mouse and, a tower, a camera, which is sitting on the tower because it's the most convenient place. Got a microphone right here in front of me. I'm going to have to wear noise canceling headphones. I only have like 3 USB jacks, so I had a USB hub that I bought, which I didn't even need because I had another one for my laptop because I only have like 2 or 3 over there and I need like 6. I spent like $1,000 on this setup and I'm still not ready to go because that's the story of my life. Got to get back to Final Fantasy 3. Got to get back to Axiom Verge. I also have a couple others that I want to get started on. Vampire, for example. I also want to get started on Observation. And there's another one whose name escapes me at the moment. I'm going to kick myself because it's like the most obvious thing. But yeah, this is where we are. This is what we're doing. And hallelujah, I'm going to go jerk off. Or something.